to be frank, I took a tour and I really enjoyed it, but I'm a first generation college student, and so you're always kind of thinking like, well, how am I going to pay for these things? How, money it's not a factor that can just be lightly put aside. And so thankfully, after I had applied and toured at the University of Tulsa and fell in love with it, I had already decided I was going to go here, and I got a call saying I was awarded a full tuition scholarship. So I knew that's exactly where God wanted me to be. The doors just kept opening, so I felt like I should just walk through them. You kind of hear the stereotypical like, oh, law school is a dog-eat-dog, and if you leave your study guide on the table, someone's going to steal it or take pictures or mark it up. I never felt like that was the case here. I feel like everyone from my peers to a faculty mentor to my professors wanted us to succeed. I also was involved a lot in my 1L and 2L years in the Board of Advocates, and essentially it's just like trial skills practice. So about once a month they would host like a moot court or like a mock competition, and we would create a fact pattern and then distribute it to all the competitors, and then we compete. We have a really, really good externship program. I've maxed out my hours of externing for sure. I've requested more even because we just have such a good opportunity in the Tulsa community to network and to get out there and actually practice. I'm an LLI, so that's an Oklahoma legally licensed intern, and it just allows me to kind of practice under an attorney. So I have my supervising attorney, and I can go to court, I can write motions, kind of do certain things as long as he's supervising me. So it's really good practice. I feel very, very fortunate to have attended the University of Tulsa for my legal education. I feel like I'm coming out very well-rounded. I have a network of people that I know are there to help support me, to encourage me, to provide me any mentorship or even just practical guidance on where do I file this paper, or how many copies do I need to take to court. I've always been able to see that there was people at the University of Tulsa, whether peers, faculty, staff, that were there cheering you on, and so it's a super comforting and reassuring feeling to have as you go through this kind of testy 3 years that really make a person out of you for sure. My next step is I'm going to work as a prosecutor for the Osage County District Attorney's Office. I think it's a really good place for all young attorneys to start out because in the DA's office you get tons of practice. You're in the courtroom all day, every day. You're advocating on behalf of victims, for the state, in anything that you need to do. But ultimately, my long-term goal is to become a judge and serve on some sort of appeals court, whether it be the Oklahoma Supreme Court or the Court of Criminal Appeals, but to serve the state in the capacity of being a judge.